Students around the state, schools rather, are participating in the annual chili lunch. And now this can't just be any old store-bought chili from a can. It must be made from locally sourced ingredients. And News 19's Lindsay Ford takes us back to Holmen High School to see how they're stirring up the pot.
That's really good. This is probably some of the best I've had from our pigs. The seasoning is amazing with it.
That's Avery Bailey, a junior at Holmen High School. She locally raised pigs that were processed into Italian sausage, and that fresh meat was used to make chili.
I raised 6 Berkshire hogs, which is actually kind of considered the Kobe beef of pork, so it's a really high quality pork product.
Bailey knows what hard work is. She says it wasn't easy.
And the stressor that sometimes comes with, they're also considered a heritage breed, so they're typically a little more slower growing, which can kind of be a stressor when you're on a little bit of a deadline to get them finished. And then since they're hogs, they can be a lot more stubborn, so trying to load them on the trailer took a lot longer than I thought it would have.
Over 200 sites across Wisconsin registered for the chili lunch. The one rule is the chili must come from locally sourced products, which is something that isn't new for Holmen High School.
I think it's important to know that school lunch today is not anything like it was even 10 years ago. A lot of people have the opinion that half a school lunch ends in the trash. That's actually not the case. And I would challenge anyone who thinks that to come join us here, stop at your local school district and take a look at what's really happening. I think you will walk away impressed.
And then being able to see the end product right here in my own school is really, really rewarding, because if I were to sell on a commercial scale, I wouldn't get to see that direct impact on my community.
The school district of Holmen believes good food sets kids up for successful futures.
And after all, nutrition, getting them fed is what's most important. Studies show that kids that eat a well-balanced meal are going to have better attendance, going to have better behavioral, won't have the issues that other kids have, will learn better, test better. It just makes a lot of sense.
In Holmen, Lindsay Ford, WXOW News 19.
Now, the schools involved had the option to use the official Wisconsin chili recipe or come up with their own, and Holmen made up their own unique recipe. And farm-to-school specialists say this year's chili lunch is more important than ever. During a time when we're stuck in our communities, it's best practice to really enjoy a locally produced meal.
When we're isolated in our homes or our pods, we need to fuel ourselves by remembering that we're part of a larger community, that we support each other, and it's a natural connection to meet your farmer, have a meal together.
April The Answer says they've seen so many organizations like FFA and the Department of Agriculture coming together to support one another through healthy, fresh, and local food.